ladies. I have a different setup today. I left my stand in the car, so now I'm just on a box with something behind it. So hopefully it's okay. Hopefully it stays there. Hi ladies, happy Wednesday. I thought I'd come on. I haven't been on all week. It's our last week here, so we've been outside enjoying the fresh air. So I thought I'd pop on today and do a little bit of makeup. So I'm gonna do something different today because I know some people don't wear foundation, or they wear like a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream or something like that. But you can jack up what you have with a little bit of color, with some bronzer, with some blush from Saint. And this I'm going to show you today. So I'm going to clean my brush first. But today I put on these. I've been using this tinted moisturizer. This is a mineral sunscreen, SPF 50. And I've been using it for a while. This one here. It's Colorescience. And I've been using this one for a long time. I got it in St. John's and I use this one, but it's a bit dark. So I got this one down here. We're in the States. So I mixed the two of these together and I got a really nice base. It just evens out my skin tone. And this is a mineral SPF, so it actually blocks the sun. So it's really nice for if you have age spots or melasma and you want to reflect the sun. This is really great because it doesn't absorb the sun. So I'm going to show you today, I put these on already. I'm going to show you today just adding a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of blush, and how it brings the whole face together. Because right now it's not really flat because it's not a full coverage. This is like a light to medium. I would say it was a light coverage. I don't think it was a medium coverage, but it just helps even out the skin tone. So if you want information on these, I do get these in St. John's. They're a bit expensive, but I've had this for, I don't know how long, for a long time. And you only need a little bit, and then I mixed it with this one. This is a dark, this is a medium, this is a fair, and they only come in like 4 colors, so I got 2 because it was on sale. So I thought I'd come on and show you girls today. So I'm gonna use this shape brush. This is really nice for light coverage. So how many pop on, ladies? I see Linda was on and Geraldine is on. Hope you girls are having a great day. Hope you have Pauline. Hi, Pauline. Hope you guys are having a great week. What's the weather like there today? I didn't look today, but I'm not looking forward to coming back to bad weather. Maybe we'll bring some sunshine back with us. Maybe. We shall see. I hope so. So we leave now on Tuesday, I think it is, to come home. So I'd love to live somewhere warm year round, but that's not going to happen. That's never going to happen, but it's nice to get away whenever we can. I'm very grateful for the opportunities that we have to go south for the winter, for a month anyways. How are you girls today? So I'm using my shape brush really, really quick. So I'm going to use, every time I get on, my nose starts to run. So I'm going to use this palette today, and all I'm using is these colors. So I have an illuminator, I have a bronzer, I have 2 lip and cheek colors. I'm going to mix these 2 together because I'm wearing a purple today. What do you guys think of this color? I've never had this color before. I don't think it's in my color wheel, but I like the color. It's like a periwinkle. Then I have 2 simple eyeshadows, and then I have my brightener because I do like to add some brightness. And ever since I started with Saint, building that 3D dimension. Oh, nice. The fine weather is finally here. That's nice. I'm looking forward to that. Those longer days must help too. So with Saint Foundation, it's 3D dimension. So you apply colors strategically on your face just to emphasize your bone structure, to even out your skin tone, to bring light to areas that you want to bring light to. So it just creates more dimension in the face. And it all's cream based, so it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful on mature skin. So today I'm going to start with bronzer. And I'm just going to go with my shape brush. Cream bronzer brings so much life to your face. So I'm kind of going to use it. I like it. It's different. I've never had this color before. But it's something nice and summery. I got influenced by someone on Instagram. They had these tank tops, and they're beautiful. I'll see if I can link it for Canada. But they come in. I got like 5 different colors, and they're gorgeous. I need the name of this. My daughter is. Oh, really? Oh, nice, Geraldine. It's Colorescience. I'll post it below when I'm done, or I'll send you a message. But it's really nice. Is she here on vacation, or she lives here? So this is a little bit of bronzer. I should do one side then the other. But like you can already see how that added some dimension to my face. I'm going to use it like a contour bronzer today. Just put on those cheekbones. I'm just tapping the brush in. And this one is really, really nice light coverage. That's why I like it. It's like really nice. And I saw another artist today talking about it's really nice for doing the under eyes. Because as we get older, it gets more texture under here. So a nice light brush adds a little bit of color, just to even out that skin tone. And I'm going to add a little bit on my neck. I always do my neck, just to balance everything out. I gotta see my other mirror now. I can use more. I can use more. You can never have enough bronzer. I'm going to go really up close to that hairline, just to use it like a contour today to add some extra dimension. Now I have no color. I guess I'm naturally, I have a little bit of color, but without any makeup on, I'm pretty pale, except for my redness, and I've always had that. And then, of course, it's gotten worse with age and sun damage and melasma and rosacea. Rosacea is caused by sun damage, ladies. So if you're not protecting your skin, make sure you're getting out there. So that's a little bit of kind of bronzer. Really, really nice skin. Oh, really nice. Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. She picked a good time to come. Picked a good time to come. It's been really nice weather here. The beaches, we're just a block off the beach. The beach is gorgeous. So now we're going to go in with some blush. Yeah, let's do some blush. So I'm going to go in. I have Plum today, and I have Plum and Summer Love. So I'm going to tap into my brush. Now, one is a matte, so you don't need much. And one is a gloss. So I'm going to go in, actually tap into both of them if you like. And some people, I've seen this little trend as well. You can take two colors. You can take your blush, put it here, and then go into another color and put it right here and right here. And then you just blend them out. So then you get a little bit of sheen, you get a little bit of gloss, and then you get like a lighter hue as well, especially if you're going into spring. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling springy. I'm done with all the winter colors. I want something nice and bright. I want something really pretty and soft. Take off the winter mask, put on some pretty color. Let me see. I'm gonna add some more. There we go. Don't be afraid of blush. Blush brings your skin to life. It looks more youthful when you add that little bit of a color because it just looks like a healthy flush. See how pretty that is? It just adds a really healthy flush to your skin and just makes you look more youthful, ladies. So don't skip the blush. Start with a little and build it up. I was no blush. I never use blush because I always have redness, but now I love my blushes and I do use them all pretty much. So simple. I have that mineral sunscreen on, then I have a little bit of bronzer and I have a little bit of blush. I'm getting the nice glow from the sheen on the Summer Love. Let's do that. My lips. I'm going to do a little bit of Illuminator. Now, Illuminator is the same. A lot of ladies are scared of Illuminator. So this is a cream Illuminator. Can you see how soft that is? So don't be afraid of the Illuminator, ladies. It's beautiful on mature skin. Don't use a powder. Please don't use a powder. I can't. Yes, you can melt down Summer Love. There's no shimmer in that. So you can melt down Summer Love. A little bit of Illuminator by my words. A little bit of Illuminator on the cheekbones. You can add a little bit on your nose if you're so inclined. I don't usually do that. You can put a little bit right there. You can add a little bit underneath that brow bone, just to add a little bit of life, and that's where the light will catch. Beautiful at nighttime if you're going out for a date. You can put a little bit right here. And then let's do some lips, and I have a simple eye too. So on my lips, I'm going to do Plum. Plum's a little dark, so I'm going to lighten it up with, and that's another thing. If you've never melted down your tins before, ladies, I'm going to put a poll in the group asking, have you ever melted down your tins? Because it's so important. Like, I just love that color. That is Plum by itself. I'm actually going to use my pepper pencil. If you don't have it yet, grab it because I use it every single day. And I've got like, oh my goodness, where is it? I lost it. There's no pepper in there. It's stuck up in the cover. It is too. There we go. So this one, oh, you know what? It melted in my purse. It melted in my purse, or I did something with it. I don't know what I did with it, ladies. Technical difficulties. Now, for these, if you want to sharpen them, I usually use the tissue, but you can also use your hand and wipe it off after. And it just kind of brings the point back on them. And I like to use a little bit of pepper. It's really soft. It blends on so easy. And it just adds dimension to your lips. Now I'm going to add a little bit of Summer Love because I just want to add a little bit of brightness and soften that color a little bit. There we go. But look how pretty that is. If you're looking for a really nice neutral lip that's not nude and it's not like a pinky tone, this is Plum and Summer Love. And I just love that combo. So that's pretty. So it's really simple. Like, it's a really simple day look that you can have. You can jack it up at nighttime if you want to put on some extra bronzer. You can really do that. You can add a little bit of brightness. Let's do that now. I'm going to take still go into my shape brush. Now, brightener, I like to add it right here. I do that inside corner as well. And that just brings the eye in. It just calls attention. So you can see that little bit of brightness right there. Going to try, yeah, I love it. I love it. I have so many combos that I use. I'm gonna use my fingers actually. Fingers usually get a little bit more color on there. So you see on this side, you see that lift right there, that little bit of color, that brightening highlight just brings the eye there and brings that up. It adds light right here. I'm gonna add a little bit right here in the middle. This is like a little triangle of light right there. You're gonna also bring it down your nose. Let's do my finger for that. If you like to contour, you contour in between the two lines. Now, can you see the difference? This side is more lifted on this side and is brighter right here. So that's what that brightener does. It just brings light where you want and just highlight your eyes. Now remember, if you have darkness, you're going to use your main highlight color first. I use my finger. The mineral sunscreen really helps with the under eyes as well, but you want to make sure mineral is more mattifying, it's more of a matte finish. So make sure that your skin is really hydrated and make sure that your skin is really underneath the eyes is really hydrated. Use your balm stick first or use your balm that's in your Saint palette. But I love a little bit of brightness. It just wakes your face up. Now, if you have large pores down here, don't put it here. If you have large pores, if you have wrinkles, don't put it here if you have wrinkles because it'll call attention to the wrinkle. And don't put it here if you have large pores. But just right here on the under eyes is really nice, and brightening up that inner corner is really nice as well. You see some of the younger girls putting the shimmer in there. I can't put shimmer in my 58-year-old eyes. It just brings attention to wrinkles, ladies. So don't put shimmer anywhere where you have a wrinkle, and don't put a really light color anywhere where you have a wrinkle, because it just brings attention to that and make sure that area is really, really hydrated. So pretty. I love it. So we're gonna do a little eye. Do I have my eyeshadow brush? I do. So I have Basic and I have Gigi. Just because I'm wearing purples today, I'm gonna go into my Feather Dust. You guys know I love my Feather Dust. I use it every time for an eyeshadow primer. I use it mostly for an eyeshadow primer. I don't use it a lot on my, I got a hair. I don't use it a lot on my face unless I'm going somewhere and I want to, or I'm getting pictures taken and that just mattifies. Like if I was getting a picture taken, I'd probably put a little bit right there just so you don't get that reflection. But I love the glow. I absolutely love the glow. But if you don't, use a little bit of Feather Dust. And this one's really nice. It leaves a luminous finish and it's not mattifying. It just leaves a beautiful glow. I'm gonna go into Basic. Basic is one of those colors. So Saint every month comes out with these 20 colors, top 20 colors. And the eyeshadow colors came out. And I don't know if it was 20 or 10 colors, but they were all light colors. And there were a few shimmers. But most of the colors were like Basic, Pup, Lullaby, Chai, Cafe, all those neutrals that everyone can wear. So if you're wanting some nice neutrals, reach out to me and I can share that as well in the comments or in a separate post. But reach out, there's lots of nice neutral eyeshadows that you can wear. You know, you see some ladies that, you know, they go a little bit extreme with their eyeshadows, but that's what they love. And some people like that. I'm more neutral, but I love these colors as well. And I do like to add a little bit of dimension, but today I'm just gonna do 2 simple colors because that's what everyone wears most days. And this is a little bit of Gigi. A little bit of Gigi. Now remember, you wanna keep that down. I went up a little bit right there. Keep that down on the lid. So if you have any texture in that area, if you go higher, you'll accentuate things more. So keep it right on that lash line. There. How pretty is that? Really soft. That's my motto, soft, natural, easy. That's what I love. So if you have friends that like soft, natural, easy, invite them in, ladies, because it's effortless. It is effortless. Now I'm gonna I've been using this on my eyes and I really like it. This is Chai. So I should do that. So this is Chai. This is, whoops, I'll put it right over my technical difficulties. So this is Chai, and this is one that sets. And then here's Pepper. Here is Pepper. This is the one I put on my lips today. So they're similar in color. Pepper is more, it's more gray. It's a more gray tone, and this has a little bit of warmth in it, not much. It's still very cool, but the difference in these two pencils is that Pepper blends out, Chai does not. So if you put Chai on, I use some of these colors for contours and things like that. They don't blend out. Some of them, the satins blend, the silks stay. So Pepper is a satin, so it blends out. So you can blend it, but watch, Chai, you cannot move it. It'll come off with oil cleanser. So if you want something for a brow, you'd have to use a brush to put it on. You'd have to use like this brush to go with it because it's too big. But if you want it for a brow, if you want, it's beautiful as an eyeliner. So that's what I've been doing. So I don't even know if you can see it. Let me come in to you. So I'm going to put it, because it goes so pretty with this eyeshadow combo. So I'm going to put it right, I'd put it right on my lashes line. And it just adds like a little smokiness to the lash line. And you don't have to be precise because it's a light color. I don't even know if you'll see it. Can you see a difference? Just a little bit. It just seems to add some dimension to the outside, to the eye, and it brings my blue eyes, makes my eyes look brighter. Can you see the difference in that? I can see it in the camera right away. But I just love it, and it stays all day. It's not going anywhere, but it will come off, like what I say, with your oil cleanser. And I just put it right on the lash line. And now you have about 30 seconds to play with it if you want to. But I just love how it looks. It's really nice. It just adds that smudge along the lash line without wearing heavy eyeliner. Because black eyeliner, if you love it, wear it. But it is very aging, especially around your eyes. It just makes you look, if you soften it, you can wear it, but try something. Try a brown. Try one of the silk pencils, like in Chai. There's Chai and Latte and Espresso. They're beautiful colors. Beautiful. And they're much softer than black. So try a softer one. If you're looking for something, if you wear black eyeliner, let me know. And I can recommend something for you. And then if you don't like it, ladies, you can return it because you get 30 days to return it once you get it. But I'm loving this look today. Look how pretty this is. This is a nice everyday. And you girls love the purples. You love those plummy tones. A little bit of mascara. I'm using the Lash Velvet today. I've been wearing them both actually. I put the Lash Velvet on and then I put the lash leather over it. So it kind of turns it into a waterproof because I'm going to the beach. So that's been working really well. But I like the fullness that I get from the Lash Velvet. And then the lash leather is more natural, but it turns it into like a waterproof mascara. I know this is the boring part. Putting on my mascara. Let's use a lash brush today. If you have little tiny lashes on the bottom, these lashes are shorter on this side than the other side. Look how pretty. I love it. It's so nice and natural. And like today, I didn't even use a foundation shade. I just used the mineral. Any plans for today? No, it's 5 o'clock here now. So I'm going to get some supper on the go. My husband and I, he's gone to the gym. I didn't go today. I didn't feel like it. I have some color matches to do. I have some skincare quizzes to do. So I'll do those later tonight. But yeah, that's it. Where's my lash brush? So I'm going to use the lash brush today. I've been using this one as well. And it's really nice. If you have really short lashes, take the lash brush and dip it into your mascara. Let's stand that up. And then you're going to take the brush. I need to use a mirror for this one. You're just going to feather that on those lashes. Just makes it easier to get in. And then I always like to do it on the inside corner because I never get right in there. Then do the same on this side. And you can just paint them. There. That's it, ladies. Quick and easy. I'm glad I got on. It was a busy week. I haven't been on. So if you have any questions, let me know. If anybody's watching like a color match, let me know. I'll reach out to Geraldine and send you that information. Did you get your Holly colors in the mail? I sent those through Saint, so hopefully you got those. But that's everything. I hope you guys are having a great week. If you have any questions on the colors that I'm wearing, I'm loving the lip color. Love the eye look. Reach out and let me know. Enjoy your night, ladies, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for hanging out with me.